I am Goose.
I am Logan.
And we are at the Cesar Chavez National Monument. So today we are in Keene, California, Keene, at the Cesar Chavez National Monument.
National Monument.
I get all this mixed up. And we're just gonna take a stroll around here and take a look at the place. I've heard about this place. It looks really nice. And you know, right now I'm looking at this. Look at this nice fountain right in front of me. That looks really cool. So we're gonna take a look around, and we got some gardens here and some things. So we'll be right back with you. So right over here is the Garden of Values. It says something here I didn't realize. It says here that Cesar Chavez asked to be buried where he had laid his beloved dogs to rest. So he must have been a really big, obviously a big dog lover. This is really nice. It's really cool. I think the garden is up here. Let's take a look this way. Up the steps. Oh, this looks pretty cool up here. This looks really nice. This is a pretty cool. This is a nice fountain. Oh my gosh! I didn't really. This is where he's buried. I didn't even know this. So this must be his wife, Helen, next to him. And here he is, Cesar Estrada Chavez, 1927-1993. His wife, 1928-2016. This is nice fountain. Look at this fountain. I did not know he was buried here. Did you? Yeah.
That was just a regular, like, monument, memorial place, not actually where it's buried.
Yeah, this is. So this is pretty cool. I mean, and look at this. You get surrounded by rose bushes. There's a statue of the Virgin Mary back here. This is really nice. Yeah, I thought this, like I said, the same thing. I thought this would be like a monument or something. I didn't realize I was going to a burial site. Let's go see what's over here. Some more flowers. There's a lot of benches here to relax. Over here, there's a quote in my. It is my deepest belief. Let me see if I can get a little closer. It is my deepest belief that only by giving our lives do we find life. That's really cool. So here's a statue.
Dedicating your life to a cause.
Yeah.
Meaning.
Not exactly sure who this is.
Neither am
I. But obviously he's one of the saints. So we'll have to. If anybody knows who this is, leave us a comment, because I'd like to know. It looks like a little trail back here. How's the flower?
That's nice.
Little trail back. Little trail back here. Let's see what this is. Oh wow. It's almost like a little nature trail back here. Different cacti. Look at the mountains back here. That's a beautiful, beautiful shot. Oh my gosh. Little different cacti. This is really, I mean, it's a nice place to go if you just want to like chill. So apparently, as we see here, this garden back here with all the cacti. Apparently, I guess this is, what would you say, is in honor of his Sonoran roots over in Arizona. He was born in 27. Says your much of his values reflect on what he learned on his family's land there. Work with nature, not against it. Grow what will survive where you are. We saw this little cabin back here. Come back, see, and we saw the sign. And Pasa Tiempo, which we were like, okay, what is? I know tiempo is time, and so we looked it up. It says it's hobbies or pastime, so that makes sense. But this looks like a really nice cabin back here. It says private, so I don't know if they're being used for offices or
maybe.
It looks really nice. I just want to walk around a little bit. If someone like shoos me off, I'll mean them no harm. It's just really cool. We can't go inside, I guess, because the doors aren't open. But
I think this was like, I don't know, UFW offices or
possibly. That makes sense.
Because they said that it's still located here. Remember on the sign up front?
Oh yeah.
Maybe that's what it is. I'm not sure.
That makes sense.
Or it could have at least been like where it originally was. Maybe it's in somewhere else. I don't know.
Yep.
Just a guess.
There's some more buildings over here. We'll see if we can wander our butts over there, find out, see what they are. So we're gonna wander our butts down this way. We're not too sure if we're supposed to be going this way, but
we're just curious what's down there.
Yeah, we're just kind of curious. So, if you don't know anything about Cesar Chavez was a labor leader who basically was the one that helped form United Farm Workers, and became probably the most important Latino American or
civil
rights activist in his time, and basically brought attention to a lot of the stuff that was going on with the farm workers. If you want to know more about, I mean, because stuff like with the farm workers and agricultural workers, it's been going on for a long time. If you don't know about that, just watch Grapes of Wrath, because that's I mean, I know it's with a bunch of white people, but that's kind of like how it starts. And then I guess the farmers realized they can get cheaper labor from Latinos, and basically just, you know, it wasn't any better. And so Cesar Chavez came along and fought long and hard to get better conditions, mostly, yeah, because they were working long hours, little pay. If you've ever worked a summer in Bakersfield in a farm, it gets real hot. But I think it was what you said, in 71 he moved here.
Yeah, it said on the sign front.
So this has pretty much been established as the area for the United Farm Workers since 1971.
50 years.
50 years, yeah. And in 2012, President Obama made this area a national monument for him. And I think it's appropriate. You know, we're out here just, again, you know, learning more and more about the culture that we live in. So this is really cool. I think we're gonna wander around a little more, and there's some buildings back here we're gonna take a look at. So we just kind of wander back here. We see some more houses. We're not exactly sure. I think this one says Casa number 3, which of course means house, you know, house number 3. We don't know if anybody lives back here, but we're just kind of like, you know, wandering around, taking a look, getting an idea of the location. Really nice. Some houses over here. Yeah, looks like someone probably lives in that one over there.
Yeah.
We got some trailers back here. So this is really cool.
Those look like there are people actually.
Yeah.
live way back here. Which is interesting.
It is interesting. Let's check this one out over here. All right, so this one over here, this is Pan and Vino. Obviously, what does that stand for, Logan?
Bread and wine.
Bread and wine. Buena vidos.
Welcome.
Welcome.
So I was wondering if that was like a church for people who live here.
Maybe a
like communion, you know?
maybe a community center.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Looks pretty cool back here. A little box here for the sprinklers. They're off, but yeah, it looks like a little community center in there. Pretty cool. Check and see if I can get in there. I guess one of the things we were speculating is like, obviously we wonder if like this is where, you know, this, I mean the headquarters were probably here, so they obviously probably spent a lot of time here, all the different buildings and everything, so we're speculating that they obviously had a lot of meetings and a lot of people came here and they partied, and this is where I guess they found sanctuary, I guess, in a way.
I guess so.
So we were able to come inside, see the exhibits on the inside. You see the, and we had to mask up because here still following certain protocol. The only thing about masks I don't like is the fact that my glasses fog up. So, but we're gonna walk around and take a look at some of the stuff here. Come here, check this out. This is like a little shed here. This is where the front, honestly, this is as big as your bedroom. Dude.
What was that?
Look at this. I mean, this is where they lived. They slept, they cooked. Tiny little
sheds?
Yeah.
Wow.
There's a radio back there. These tiny little, I mean, look at it. I mean, this thing is not that big. That's crazy. Here's some of the leaders. Cesar Chavez, Larry Italon, Laura Huerta, Philip Cruz, and Helen Chavez. I want you to look at this wall for a minute. This was a march on the California Capitol in 1966. Look at all these people.
Damn.
Nosotros ganaremos porque nuestra revolución es una revolución de la mente y del corazón. Which obviously means we will win. We are winning because ours is a revolution of mind and hearts. This looks like the office back here. It doesn't look like it's lit up. It looks pretty cool. So weird. I mean, this is an interesting altar here. Just here, the martyrs, Jewish, Muslim, and Christians. The first 5 people to die for La Causa came from these religious traditions. All of them died on a picket line. 5 streams of water. That must be the fountain we saw outside. The 5 streams of water from the fountain in the memorial garden outside symbolize their sacrifice. So, Nan Freeman, Nagi Dofuala, Juan de la Cruz, Rufino Contreras, and Rene Lopez. I'm not going to go into detail about how they died, but it was basically they died for the cause that they were doing. This over here must be what this altar is for. It's in honor of the people who died for the cause. And here it is, it's faith in action. Caesar, oh, so now we know who this is. Caesar took the lady's words of St. Francis of Assisi. That must be the statue we saw outside. To heart and faith, love, and moved many supporters to rally in support of La Casa. That makes sense. So I was reading this here. Logan, they said that the grape strike in Delano lasted 5 years.
Wow.
5 years walking the picket line. And they said what kept them going was the very despair they'd been forced to live in. In other words, they believed that it was worse for them to cross the picket line than to stay striking.
I earned $5 a week. Been going for 5 years.
Yeah, Logan, how
dedication.
How do you think you'd be able to survive on $5 a week?
I don't know if I could.
I don't think a lot of people could, even back in 1965. There's picket lines picket line right here.
Yeah, it said they lived on donated food and clothing, so
Wow.
that must be how they got by with $5 a week.
That's crazy. 10 core values of Cesar Chavez, both in English and Spanish. Look at this. Service to others, sacrifice, a preference to help the most needy, determination, non-violence, acceptance, respect for life and the environment, community, knowledge, innovation. I mean, you have to wonder if anybody follows these 10 commandments or 10 values today. Wow. Twice a year they have nationalization ceremonies here, where they congratulate new citizens. It's March 31st on Caesar's birthday, and then October 8th, the anniversary of the monument's dedication. They have ceremonies that people become U.S. citizens here on the property. Well, this was a lot of fun.
It was.
We came up here, we were looking for something to do, and we saw this, and we're like, oh, we've never been here before. And what do you say, it's about a 40-minute ride out of Bakersfield. Yeah. You go down Highway 58 eastbound, you get off at Keene, Keene, and it's not an easy place to find. You're gonna have to put it on your GPS, because you come off the freeway and then you got to go down this road, and but once you get here, this is very beautiful, very educational. I knew somewhat of Cesar Chavez, but not a lot.
Neither did I.
Yeah, and so in coming here, we learned some stuff about him and about the plight of the farm workers, and living off of $5 a week. I don't know if you can leave off like $5 an hour, but it's barely. But you got a nice fountain, some nice gardens. You get to find out that he's actually buried here, and some of the things that are about his life and a man who fought for a cause, which truthfully there's not a lot of people who nowadays will fight for a cause. No, they'll they'll fight up until there's no more fight in them anymore. And someone calling you?
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Scam likely.
Scam likely. Our favorite.
Yeah.
But if you have a chance to come here, this is a nice little place to come relax, learn about a very important man in the history of
The country.
the country. Yeah. So I like to say, Logan, if they want to know more about us, where would they go?
You can find us on SoundCloud at Robert Goose Scott, where you can find our 2 podcasts, On with the Show and Wrestling Boys, about entertainment and pro wrestling respectively, and some big news.
Yeah.
We are now on Spotify and iHeartRadio.
Yes.
Also at Robert Goose Scott, where you can find all the content that could be previously only found on SoundCloud.
Yeah, it's really cool. We decided to branch out our podcast, and we're excited to be on Spotify. We're excited to be on iHeartRadio, and just something new and exciting for us as we expand our brand, I guess you could say.
Yep.
And if they wanted to know more about Travel by Nature, what would they do?
You can hit the like button, subscribe, and share to your friends so more people can watch Travel by Nature.
Yeah, we're putting out more content every week, and we're having a lot of fun doing it and exploring some of these places like the Cesar Chavez National Monument.
Yep.
And it is a national park, so it's pretty cool just to come out here for a few hours and enjoy the nice, cool weather up here in the Keene County mountains, and we're having a lot of fun doing it. And if there's some place you want us to go check out, leave a comment. We'll put it on our list of places to go. But with that being said, I'm Goose.
I am Logan.
This is Travel by Nature. Thank you for watching.